where the search is on again for a new police chief after the acting police chief today pulled out of the running for the job.
Renee Dominguez was in line to become the first female to permanently hold the position in one of Connecticut's largest cities. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live at the mobile newsroom outside police headquarters with the details on all of this. Matt.
Irene and Mark, acting chief of police Renee Dominguez says she was disappointed by the Board of Alders vote earlier this week. She said after a lot of soul searching, she decided to simply pull her name out of the running, not resubmit her name for the nomination, and simply plans to retire instead. Now, earlier this week on Monday night, New Haven's Board of Alders voted to reject Mayor Justin Eliker's nomination of acting chief Renee Dominguez for the permanent position. Dominguez, she's been with the department for nearly 20 years, working her way up the ranks from patrol officer to district manager, eventually becoming a lieutenant and an assistant chief before taking over as interim chief in March when Chief Tony Reyes announced his plans to retire, and then becoming the acting chief in June. After this week's vote, Mayor Eliker said he planned on resubmitting her name, saying he still thought she was the best choice to lead the department. But plenty on the Board of Alders disagreed, saying they wanted to see more community engagement from the police department, more diversity, specifically in the upper ranks of the command staff. For others, the issue was crime. There have been 25 homicides in New Haven this year, 5 more than this time last year. Today, Dominguez says she's been in law enforcement for roughly half her life, and she plans on continuing that path. It just won't be here in New Haven now. She says the vote by the Board of Alders this week is upsetting, adding this is not how she envisioned her career here playing out, hoping there would be a different outcome. As for why she wasn't picked,
I don't know. I think there's politics. You know, I'm here to lead a police department, right? I'm here to protect the community. I'm here to be a law enforcement official. I'm not in it for the politics. So I think that that's a part of it.
So what's next for the Elm City? Well, Mayor Justin Eliker hopes to have a permanent chief in place by the spring, and we're going to hear from him tonight on Eyewitness News at 5:30. We're live at the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Matt, thank you. Some other big stories we're following for you this afternoon.